Hello everybody, my name is Verdict and thank you so much for stopping by. I made a video about 1 week ago pretty much explaining simple tips for mobility regarding our Mystic, and that video was very, I was very surprised to see that video flourish in the way that it did, so I wanted to give you another treat today to get a little bit more in depth of Mystic and pretty much try to avoid this steep learning curve which troubles every single person who just starts touching onto the Mystic as a class. And you want to optimize, you want to get as fast as possible into the mid to end game, you really want to learn how to farm properly, and today this is what I'll be helping you doing. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips for the Succession Mystic, but these things also take place for Awakening. Whenever you're playing Mystic, Succession, or Awakening, both of these specializations lock certain skills. Mystic has a lot of flows and combos that she's not using that are suboptimal, and they don't even generate Martial Spirit Shards properly. So let's press the K button and we're going to go through these one by one. Now, I'm not going to name every spell just to avoid wasting your time, so look slow and steady over to my pretty much to my skill list, what I've locked, what I have kept open, and these are basically the same that you need to lock and keep open. Obviously, I do presume that you have every single skill point for you to get these. If not, of course, you can just leave these open and spend the skill points onto the onto other important prime skills, absolute skills, etc. So this is what you need to lock and make sure you keep locked 24/7. You don't want to keep any of these spells up and running. So next thing, we're going to go into the skill enhancements. This is what you will be using forever and ever. You'll never be changing this for PvE, at least unless, of course, something gets buffed, and I'll let you know if it does. So please do subscribe. But skill add-ons is very important. That's pretty much your bread and butter of the Mystic. This is what you should be rolling all the time. So we've now set up the Mystic, at least on paper, for success. The next thing that you need to learn whenever you're playing a Mystic is to understand how to manage your Martial Spirit Shards. The first time you touch this class, players are really kind of confused into what generates Martial Spirit Shards, how many Martial Spirit Shards are being generated, and which spells are actually worth to use to generate these shards. So I'm going to give you really a rule set now. You're going to have 3 spells in succession, in rapid succession, used to generate 3 Martial Spirit Shards. What we're going to use as an example combo right now is Sea Burial with Thunder Pound. Yeah, Sea Burial with Thunder Pound, and we're going to use a Tornado Kick. So first you want to make sure that you have your Nature's Wrath open, pretty much casted, so we're going to do that. This is Nature's Wrath, gives us attack speed, gives us accuracy. We're going to go into Sea Burial, into Thunder Pound with Torpedo Kick, and we just generated 3 shards. This is a simple example and it works with every single spell. I can give you another pretty much reproduction of this. We're going to go into Mass Destruction, we're going to go into Shift Left button, complete that, and with the flow, we proc 3 shards. This is the golden rule set of Mystics. 3 generators, 1 spender, 3 generators, 1 spender. And last but not least, at least for this, remember to use your F button. Tornado Kick is far too important to ignore. And let's just find it. Yep, Tornado Kick, here it is. Tornado Kick is far too important to ignore. It is ridiculous on its damage. It has super armor during the cooldown, while it's off cooldown. It generates a lot of Martial Spirit Shards, and this is not affected when it's out of cooldown. So basically, what you need to understand is that after every spell, you need to use your Tornado Kick. You can use it out of many spells. You can use it out of Shift Left button, you can use it out of Shift Right button, you can use it with pretty much almost after every single spell, at least you can do it. So remember to use your F button, because F button is the absolute king of Mystic Spirit Shards generation. I do hope that this video helped. If you have something to give me as a tip, please do down below. I'm always open to suggestions. If you want to see something else as content creation from my end, please do let me know. I hope that this was good enough. Increase your trash per hour, baby. We'll talk about it soon.